In the early hours today, Iranian drones bypassed several layers of defense and security to hit the Dubai International Airport. Now, the drones used in this case are the Shahid 136 kamikaze loitering munitions. The aim of the strike was the critical aviation fuel depot of the facility, which stores millions of gallons of highly inflammable Jet A1 fuel required to keep the global fleet operational. A massive fire was observed at the aviation fuel depot, crippling one of Gulf's most vital transport arteries. Now, the escalation has left observers asking, why is Iran hitting Dubai? Why is Iran hitting Dubai International Airport at the epicenter of Gulf's business district? To understand the gravity of this situation, we need to understand the geography and where Dubai is located and the importance of Dubai from the point of view of business, from the point of view of its importance in the Gulf nation, not just as an oil-rich region, but a region that connects Asia to Europe and the remaining West. This attack did not happen in some remote desert, but it hit the AI Garhoud district directly inside the Dubai International Airport boundaries. Now, this commercial and residential zone is heavily built up and tightly packed with global business headquarters. This impact zone is barely about 15-minute drive from Burj Khalifa and the absolute center of downtown Dubai. So when you're hitting somewhere as close to the business district, something that is known as the pride of the Gulf, something that is as close to the landmark Burj Khalifa, you're necessarily setting or sending across a statement or sending across a message. The shockwave of seeing smoke near global tourist landmark does more damage than the physical explosion itself. Now let's just look at the raw numbers as to why this strike is important, rather than that, impactful. Dubai International Airport is consistently ranked as one of the busiest international transit hubs on the entire planet. Dubai International Airport is consistently ranked as one of the most busy international transit hubs on the entire planet. The recent data shows that the facility processes roughly 1,100 daily flight operations. It processes nearly 90 million passengers annually and effectively serves as the primary bridge connecting the east to the west. So it just shows that it is a critical hub that connects east to the west, and more importantly, it is also the hub of Emirates Airlines. It handles massive amount of passenger influx as well as global cargo. The tarmac is the central operating base for the world's largest fleet of Airbus A380 and Boeing 777 wide-body aircraft. Now, choking this node necessarily means choking the very supply routes that pass through Dubai. The picture becomes evidently clear when one looks at the map of Dubai. Notice that the southern axis of the map packed with heavily populated passenger entry points and dense transit terminals. Now, adjacent to that area, you can also see the specialized maintenance hangars housing billions of dollars in wide-body aircraft assets. Now, Iran did not strike those passenger terminals or the expensive hangars. They specifically targeted the highly secured aviation oil depot on the extreme edge of the perimeter. So the attack is a calculated one from Iran, where it has avoided hitting the civilian areas but has hit the fuel depots that could paralyze the stream of cargo that passes through Dubai. The precision and the technology of these drones also shows that they can avoid the civilian areas and hit the oil depots, and that's where they were actually desired to make an impact. The economic impacts of this could be catastrophic for Dubai. One, from the point of view of aviation, and second, from the point of view of tourism, because UAE's GDP is fueled by these two important business aspects. Combined, these sectors account for nearly 30% of the local economy and support hundreds of thousands of regional jobs. Without a functioning fuel depot, fleets remain grounded, and this immediately chokes off the daily influx of global capital. Foreign investors do not park their money in active conflict zones. A burning airport depot thus sends the worst possible signal to the global financial markets.